you love me the way that you used to? Why don't you love me, baby? Why don't you love me the way you used to? Why don't you love me the way that you used to? Tell me your love has not disappeared. All that I have is a broken heart when your love is here. You and I have got to realize that without loving, the house is not a home. Lately you've changed my life, and it just ain't right. So I love you. I feel alone. Why don't you love me the way that you used to? Tell me your love has not disappeared. I wanna know. All that I have is a broken heart when your love is here. Your love ain't here. I thought that we could live a fantasy, nothing but sunny days, baby, and no pain. But I come to know for love to grow, you're gonna take some rain. But that don't mean for love to be true, you gotta change the way I'm loving you. Be the way that you used to. Tell me your love has not disappeared. Tell me. All that I have is a broken heart when your love ain't here. when your love isn't here.